Hi everyone, it's Tammy with the Frou-frou Studio and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the I Saw It on Pinterest for this week. And first of all, I apologize for this video being a day late. I had some business that I had to take care of yesterday, and once I got all of that taken care of, it was so late that I didn't want to try to film or record or whatever you call it on a phone. I guess it's record. Film wouldn't technically be correct. A video, because the lighting, most of the lighting that I have in my studio is natural light that comes through the window, and I don't really have enough artificial light to make a video that looks halfway decent. So I put it off till today, and so I'm going to do this one today, and then I'm going to do the 50 Stack Challenge 4, which I normally do on Friday, will come out on Saturday. So again, I apologize for that, but sometimes life gets in the way of crafting, which is a real bummer, but sometimes it does, and so we will carry on and do this today. So the pen that I have picked for today is by Shabby Soul, and if you're not familiar with her, she does the most beautiful journals. They're grungy, they're very eclectic. She does a lot of really small journals, which I love, and I want to adapt this particular layout into a journal that I'm going to make, but I'm going to be substituting things that will fit into the journal that I'm making. So, her theme is very Victorian looking with the lace and the buttons and that kind of thing. The journal that I'm making is about school and teachers and things like that. It will be grungy and shabby and all those good, yummy things, but my overall theme is just a little bit different. This particular journal that she has listed or had listed on her Etsy, I think it has sold since. She did a kind of a notebook with the, not rings, she used twine and poked holes, you know, and made her little book. And I'm going to do that with the part that I'm doing, but with the intention that it will attach to a regular page. And I'm hoping it's going to work out. We'll see. So, I'm going to get started, and I'm going to move my iPad so it's not in the way. And I'm going to move it over to the side so I still have a reference. But I'm going to see what I can do to adapt what's going on here. So I've laid out some stuff that we're going to need, and this is going to be in the center of a journal. In this particular journal, I am going to be using 2 digital paper sets. One of them, and the one that I have here, is by Amy at Crafty Cat, and it's her I think she calls it grungy fabric. And if you haven't seen this kit, it's gorgeous. You should go check it out on her Etsy. I'm also going to be using the same kit in a patriotic journal. I always do a patriotic journal sometime in June for the 4th of July and all that. But I'm also going to use it in this journal because I think the colors will work really well. with the other things that I have to put in the journal. And it's kind of that, let me grab the whole thing here. It's kind of got that red, white, and blue kind of feel to it without being bam in your face, red, white, and blue. And so I'm going to use it for both, because to me, when you think about a school journal or something like that, you kind of think of primary colors, or I do anyway. And I think this is going to work really well because I like the fact that it has the primary colors, but that they're more muted. So I think it's going to work well in this as well as in the patriotic. I love that one. I think this page and where's the other? Nope. I like that one too. This page are my two favorites in the kit. Anyway, so this particular page will be folded like this, and it will be the centerfold of one of the signatures. And so to get our little flippy thing that goes in the center, I've got to kind of think about this and figure out how I'm going to put it together. I do have a postcard here that is a digital from Roxy Creations. And then instead of the butterfly, let me bring this back over for a minute so we can kind of compare. I hope I'm not getting too low. So the postcard I'm kind of keeping the same. Instead of this butterfly card, I'm going to do this flashcard here. Okay. And then on the other side, I have a library card. And I have a language lesson kind of book cover looking thing. I have a B for the letter B flashcard. And instead of the button card, I'm going to make a little tag out of this measuring tape or yardstick kind of thing. And this is my teacher. So that's kind of where I'm going. And then my idea is to hook these two things together with the twine and the holes, and then it will glue down on each side of the center page, like, you know, something like this. This will all be attached together. This will all be attached together, and then make it so that it can be a tuck here and a tuck there. That's the plan. So we're going to see. So the first thing that I need to do, move this back out of the way so I can make sure you're seeing everything, is back everything that's not backed, because it all needs to be pretty stiff. Now, this is already on cardstock, so I'm not worried about that, but I need to back this, and I'm going to use this index card, and just because it's more interesting on the back, although the back's really not going to show. So I'm going to glue that down first. Complete your thought. Complete your thought. A bit scatterbrained today. Okay. So now that has a nice stiff back to it. We'll cut around that. Also did some cleaning in my out, I will say, in my craft room yesterday. I was just getting too much stuff accumulated and I've needed to do it for a long time, because when you first start junk journaling, you save everything because you're like, oh, I may need that, or, you know, I want to keep that or whatever. And then you just get so much stuff and it's put away and you never use it because, you know, along the line you've gotten better stuff. And I just needed to go through stuff so bad. So I did get some of that done over the last couple of days. You just can't keep everything, and you certainly can't use it. It just takes too long. Okay, so I need to back this one. Looking to see what was on the back of there. It is a digital of sewing tissue, so it's going to be okay. You won't really be able to see this either, but even if you can, sorry guys, I could have backed all this before I started, but I didn't. So if you're wanting to see the whole process, you're going to see it today. I hope everyone is doing well. I woke up, it's freezing today. Don't like it. We had such nice weather last week. Hopefully this is going to be our last little stint of bad weather, though. I won't say bad weather. It's not bad weather. It's just we had some storms come through. I actually had a couple of tornadoes. Not near me. I mean, I'll say not near me. Probably, I don't know, 45 minutes away from here. We had strong winds, but that was about it. Okay, and then I need to back this one, and I think this is going to be big enough. Yeah. And then it brought in cold weather, and it can just take it back. Luckily, I haven't planted any flowers yet. I'm always hesitant about planting any before mid-April because we always seem to get a late frost. Okay, and then I need to back this, which I'm going to have to find something else, and I need to back that photo as well. Not back it, but I need to make it bigger so that I can put some lace behind the picture. Alright, so what do I have back? that width. I just need enough to make like a little tag. I think that'll work. So if I cut it here, let's do that much. Okay, last one. Okay, now let's not back, I keep saying back the picture. I'm not wanting to back the picture. I'm wanting to make a tag that I can put the picture on. Ooh, that was very crooked. Okay, I'm just kind of hand cutting this, which is always ends up a disaster. Okay, that'll work, I think. That's just a scrap of digital that's kind of neutral, doubled. All right, so that's going to be that. All right, now next step, straighten that up a little bit. My goodness. That's better. I'm going to cut an angle on here so that this is a tag. Excuse my reach and get my hole punch. Okay. So now I want a piece of lace to cover this. And as you can see, I use playing cards to wrap my lace around because You can find them everywhere, and they're very cheap. So I just wrap them around and pin them on, and they're good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this on, and you could sew around it if you want to. I'm not going to in this particular case. I'm just gonna put glue stick all over the tag and then put my lace down, because I'm going to glue that picture on top of it. So I think by the time I do that, it should hold it fine. I am going to cut my little angles, and then wherever else it hangs over, it can just hang over. And then I'm going to poke a hole in the top and put an eyelet in. And I hope this is going to do it. I may have to get my... Oh yeah, it's going to do it all right. It's going to hang it right up. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good enough to get my eyelet in there. Nope, wrong size. I need a big one. Here we go. Okay, get my crocodile. Right. Don't think I need that for anything else. And I think I'm going to ink around the whole thing just a little bit, just to kind of give it a little more grunge. Ink around the picture. I need to look and see if she put anything in the hole. She did, just a little piece of twiny looking fabric, which I will have to get that because I don't have any with me or close by. I'm just aging up the picture a little. So that's gonna go right there. So I stick my finger into my glue, into my ink. And she did sew around that. So I will probably do that off camera, because I think this make is going to take a while. And she actually didn't put lace behind her. It looks like she used like a piece of canvasy looking material and then put lace on top. So I think you could use, you know, whatever you wanted to make the tag. But hers looks like a canvas, or actually it might be, yeah, it's some kind of canvas looking stuff, it looks like. And then she put some strings and some lace on top. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna run and grab my little scrap bucket, and I'll be right back. Okay. So let's see what we can find in my little basket of goodies here. That's not a basket, it's a just a little plastic container. But it's got all of my little bits and pieces in it. Okay, and let's see if we can find like something I can rip for the topper. This is old, you can't see it where you are. This is an old quilt backing, and it's really easy to rip, and so it's going to be good to make a little tie for the top. Alright, so let's put all this on. Do I have enough string? Yep. Okay. So we put our string on here. I think this is going to be the most time-consuming piece on this. Okay. And then let's put this in here as the topper. like that. All right. So now that's our top layer. And then we're going to do this. And I think all I'm going to do on this is ink it. This would be the button card in hers. And we don't need a button card. She did tear it. I think I will do that. That's kind of interesting. So we're just going to kind of tear the corner off there. Grunge it up. So that would go under there. And then this is going to be, no, this is going to be the next layer. And hers is actually cut like a ticket. Because like I said, this overall journal is no bigger than, I mean, it's a little bit bigger than this card, because she's got a card like this as her, you know, flippy page, so it's pretty small. So that's the next layer, and then we have this layer. Again, I'm just going to ink around it. So this is the this is the back. Oh, I got to ink around this one too. Oh, the flashcard's on the other side. See, I'm confusing myself. This is the back layer. This is the next layer. I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Just enough so that the sides are even. And I'm going to nip those corners with the 1/4 inch rounder. Okay, so we have back and then this. Come on. And then this. And then this. And this. this side. All right, on the other side, and around these corners as well. And ink. And we have this and this. And then she has a piece of ledger paper as the next level. Do I want another? Level? I could use like a piece of writing paper or something. Let's see what I got. See what I got here in my goodie bag. Got this vintage book page, using new words. I've also got this page, which is spelling words. Got this. Nope, too plain. Let's use this one. Probably need to back that and make it a little more sturdy. And we'll just take a piece of my glue it right down on my glue book. Alright, I'm going to take these edges off. Just way too fragile to try to use it as is. Okay, so let's glue that down. See if one book page is going to be thick enough. We may have to use more than one. I'm no longer keeping glue pages. I've said that a million times and then I feel guilty, but I'm not doing it. I just have too many book pages that I'm not ever gonna use in this lifetime, that are books that I just took the insides out of, you know, to use the covers or whatever. I've got those to last a lifetime. I'm certainly not gonna, once I use them for glue, keep them again. I feel like I've more than recycled them by using them, saving it from the trash or whatever, and using it for a glue page. So I'm not going to feel bad about trashing it after I get glue all over it. Alright, so now if I glue all of this together, that's going to be my page. And I think it's going to be plenty strong enough. Let me ink around this. Alright, so this is going to glue onto this page. Lily. Sorry, yelling at my dog. She has a hot spot on her leg that we think is an allergy. Probably from something in the grass. And she keeps licking it. It's driving us both crazy. We took her to the vet the other day and they gave her something for it, but she's already started now, and so she's driving us crazy with it. And I have it wrapped so she can't lick it, and she just licks higher. So, I don't know. I'm ready to strangle her. But it seems like every year when the grass starts growing and, you know, she gets out and runs around outside, it seems like she gets a little irritated spot, and then she just can't leave it alone. Okay, so then that is going to go in the center fold of the journal, of the signature in the journal. And then you can make it, you know, a tuck here or a tuck here, whatever you wanted to do once the journal's actually made. I think I missed that corner. All right, and then on this side, need to put an equal piece. No, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, so we need to glue all these things together. So that they kind of look like they're stacked. Alright, so this one, I'm going to use art glitter glue for this. Maybe I am. I'm not used it today yet, and it's going to fight me. Especially since I didn't use it at all yesterday. It's pouting. Okay, so if I do this one like this, and then put the bee on. Make sure I'm not getting it wider than the page, you know what I mean? I think I'll do it like that. Oops. Okay. And then put her about right there, I think. Okay, and then I want a piece of lace back here and a piece of lace down here. Look at this one. I think I'll use that one for this one. And then this wider one. Or this wider one. One of these wider ones. This one, I think. For up here. Straighten that up just a little bit. All right. I'm just checking and making sure I don't want to do anything else. I would like to put something right there because I don't like when you cut the lace off and it has that real funky look. The funky looking square piece. It's ugly. I'm trying to pull the staple out of that. I don't like that. I'd rather have like a little piece of crocheted. Where'd my bucket go? Or something like this. See how easy that was? Let's find something for the other side. Got some like blue strings. No. No. That ain't it. There's a little piece of crochet stuff. Probably don't need it as badly on that side. But we're gonna do it anyway. Oop, don't glue to my paper yet. I'm not ready for you to do that yet. Okay. Ink up a little bit. All right, now let's get our holes poked in there. Get all my glue lids on. All right, so if I take my crocodile here and I turn this like this, and then since I'm not trying to match any rings or anything, I don't have to worry about you know, trying to match my holes up to rings. So if I put one out right there, and one about right there, and you can see, I didn't measure that, I didn't do anything to make it too difficult. I just poked 2 holes. So now I'm going to put some hole reinforcers on there. Oh, that was brilliant. It slid right when I did it. Did I do that with the little one? I didn't think I did. No, it didn't. It just looks small. Okay, now we can take our twine and tie them together. And this is just for looks, guys, to make it look like that this is how it works. But it's actually going to be glued to the page. So I want to make sure, and one reason that I have my page out, I want to make sure that when I put the twine in, I have room for my middle fold. So I want to leave, you know, just a little gap in there. Or enough for a little gap. So that when I glue it down in my middle fold, there's enough slack in it. And I also have to be able to allow room, you know, for where I actually sew my signature in. So I'm not going to glue this down right now, but what will happen is after I get my signature put together and I sew the signature together, then I would go to the center of the signature and I would put this, you know, this on this side and this on this side, and then I would glue it so that, you know, once I decide where I want my tuck, in this case it'd probably be up here, and in this case I could do a side tuck here, and so it will glue down like that. And then I could put, you know, something else behind it to even create another layer. So there we go. That wasn't too bad. A little bit tedious, but nothing too awful. And I think it's going to be really cute. I'll be curious to see when everything gets glued down if it works how it's working in my mind. I think it will be fine. And I think it'll be cute. So look forward to that in an upcoming video. I will show you once I get my signatures put together how I plan on putting it in. So thanks for joining me today, guys, and again I apologize for the video being late. And I will get this one uploaded and posted, and then like I said, the 50 stack challenge 4 will be posted on Saturday. So until then, everybody have a good evening, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.